for hey, you guys are flying in here for the Scope Mastermind. And what we're talking about today is, why do I keep going? Why do I keep on inspiring other people? And so one of the things that I know that inspires me is just remembering my story and my journey throughout this thing called life. Oftentimes people are so afraid to be able to go through the pain while they're growing at the same time, and truly not understanding that there's purpose behind it. So when I reflect on the various things that I experienced in my life, and I look at my children, and now that I look at my grandchildren, I know there's a reason why I have to keep going, because they're looking at me. They're looking at me as their prime example. They're looking at me to be able to pave the way, to be able to continue to overcome the situations that I overcome. Yes, I have two grandchildren. Yeah, so I have to keep going because they're looking at Gigi. And so even though I have three children and young adults now, but I have three grandchildren. And so when I think about the things that I had to go through when I was raising my kids and being a single mom, I remember I had to get up and take them every day to go to daycare so I could be able to go to work, so I could be able to pay the bills. I missed a lot of those moments. A lot of those moments because I was working for somebody else. A lot of those moments because I was so exhausted. And so basically I only really had my time for like the weekends. But now here I am, this woman who took a stand and did not allow a situation of hardship to be able to take her out, to be able to move forward so I can make a better way for my grandchildren now. So all week I've been having my grandchildren all week. I didn't have to go and get permission from my job to say, can I take a vacation day? I did not have to go in to schedule them in to be able to say, okay, I can take you on Friday, but your parents got to come pick you up on Sunday. I don't have to do any of that. So it keeps me going so I can be able to show my children that there's more. Even though there's more that's out here, and now that I found a way, I need to continue on paving that way. And so I continue to get in those trenches every single day to be able to show them that just because you go through various things in life and you're going to keep on going through various things, learn the lesson behind what happened. And so I continue to learn the lesson behind what happened. And now here I am to be able to be my own boss, to write my own checks, to be able to make my own decision, to be able to own my own, so my children could be able to have something long lasting after mama's gone. So my grandchildren could be able to have something long lasting after their Gigi is gone. I want my children to be able to understand that you do not have to be defined by working for somebody else. You know what I mean? You don't have to be able to be stuck in a situation that left you so complacent and broke. You do not have to. So it keep on inspiring me every day to keep moving forward. Yes, to have that freedom. And there's nothing like having freedom in a way that you don't have to sit there and get questioned and get permission to be able to have that freedom. You go and take back your power. And that's one thing that I've done. So one thing I did was just working in corporate America for 20 years and to be able to be laid off, I turned around and said, you know what? I'm going to take back my power. I'm going to own this situation. I'm going to learn from this situation. But at the same time, I'm going to grow through this situation. And I've grew so much in this short amount of time that I look back and I see even though I worked in corporate America for 20 years, it took me 3 years to be able to have a successful business at home, to be able to be a motivational speaker, to be able to be a mindset coach, and now I'm a best-selling author. You cannot tell me that God is not good, but because I continue to stay on that path of learning and growing through those situations, I continue to be able to inspire not only the ones that's looking at me, but for the future generation. Do you hear what I'm saying? For the future generation. It's not just for not right now, it's for the future. So what are you planning on doing for the future? Don't just allow your situation to hinder you. You want to be able to learn from that situation so you could be able to move forward, because somebody is looking, somebody is paying attention, and somebody is dependent on you to break out, to be able to come your best self. So if you could be able to be that leader, to be able to show other leaders that it's possible, then you need to be able to pave that way. Then take a stand on your faith and go forward. I didn't say it was going to be easy, but it's going to be well worth it. When you look back and you can say, dang, I've come so far. But trust and believe. You can imagine how many more other people that was looking at you and celebrating you to win. Did you hear what I said? Celebrating for you to win. And sometimes you have to understand, and just at the same time, and sometimes people don't understand it, respect the fact that your family and friends, the closest ones to you, may not even support you. Did you hear what I said? Your family and your friends are the first ones to not support you. Do it anyway. Because when it's all said and done, this is your legacy. They choose not to have a legacy for whatever reason. They choose not to stand up on their faith for whatever reason. But you have to remember somebody's watching you. So why are you waiting on them when they're waiting on you? Okay? So I want you to go forward. I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to be uncomfortable. I don't never want you to be comfortable where you stay broken, because too many of us are broken. Why? Because we are told to just go to school, get us a job. Really? But school, you come out broke, but you can't find a job. You go to work, you're still not making enough money to pay those bills. I'm just saying, not trying to be funny, but make sure that you have something way more that's going to be able to leave a lasting impression on the next person. So have your plan B outside of that, that's going to push you to that next level, whatever that inspiration that you need, whatever that why that you need, that purpose that you need, but do it, and do it with excellence. So I know the next person is setting up. If you feel free and you love the message that I said, 3 more minutes. Okay. If you feel free, you want to be able to connect with me, feel free, connect with me. My information is listed in the bio. Follow me. I just love to be able to see more people successful. I love to see more people to be able to stand out on their faith. I love to see people owning their own. Owning their own. You in the land of America, land of opportunity. Take it, run with it, and don't apologize for it. So I don't apologize for it anymore. I learned through it, and this is why I share my message. This is why I know the inspiration that when my little ones are looking at me and I'm looking back and I'm saying, "Dag, Vanessa, you kept going when so many people wanted you to quit." I can imagine how many more people. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can imagine how many more people that's connected with me. I'm amazed at how many more people that's constantly sending me messages saying that you just don't know, that you done said something that inspired me. And I was just like, that's what I'm supposed to do. I didn't know it was going to be on this magnitude, but I'm supposed to inspire people because somebody inspired me. Somebody is leaning on me. Somebody is pushing me. So I want you to be able to push that next person, inspire that next person, and do it in the best way. And be so transparent. Be you. You don't have to be a copycat. Just be you. She's live. Let's go ahead and support her as well. Again, my name is Vanessa Canteberry. Thank you so much, Vanessa Canteberry. And I can be found at InspiredByVanessa.com. My information is listed in the bio. Let's go ahead and follow her. Thank you very much. You have a blessed day, guys. Bye-bye.